get this one up to the 26. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury there. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you...
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Eddie Jackson with the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get with that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
As he's on to punt for Chicago. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. And
he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Hey. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long. Missed.
This will not go down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.
Play speed, but right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers.
So where'd all that run?
Got him in open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Hey, we got three. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first time. Here's Paddle. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's relief right now. Now they try the right side here. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 22 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now at happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Three down.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Packers are pouring it on. As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is...
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's come. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Where they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That's fine. Yeah.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers continue to roll. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeak.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know.